Welcome to Growing Younger Health and Fitness podcast designed for people over 40. Hello guys, Alex here again from Growing Younger, and welcome back to another episode of our Growing Younger podcast. And today I'm going to talk to you about overcoming procrastination and what's the best way to get back on track after a long break. So it's still January today, so some of you may still be still waiting to get back on track in terms of your fitness routines after having the Christmas and New Year's break. So the question we're going to discuss today, where do you find the strength, the motivation to start exercising to get back on your health journey? Now, this doesn't have to relate to necessarily a Christmas break. It well applies to other breaks that you might have during the year. You might go overseas for a few weeks, and same thing sort of will apply. So after a long break, how do you start back again? Okay, because when you break a habit, it's always the challenge. It's always a challenge to get back on track. Okay, and a lot of our gym members, they quite often ask us like, I've had like 3 weeks off during Christmas. I'm just like really not motivated. I kind of got out of my routine. I got out of my habits. How do I start again? Okay, and it's a good question because it is tough. Usually first 2 or 3 weeks, getting back on track can be quite challenging. Okay, both mentally and physically. So I'm going to cover 3 proven ways that we have used ourselves and also recommended to our members of how to get back on track with minimum pain and more effectively. Okay, so number 1, I would suggest just start back and do one thing. Just don't think when you go back, whether it's the gym or I don't know if you normally go for a run or a swim or whatever it is for you. Don't think of it as you have to do a full session of whatever activity you normally do. Okay, so go into that activity just thinking you're going to do one little chunk of it. So for example, if normally you go to the gym and you do a 1 hour gym session, just come with a mindset that you only have to do maybe 1 or 2 exercises. Okay, so that's all you have to do first time. Okay, now if you turn up to the gym and you feel like after doing 1 or 2 exercises, you feel like, yep, I can do another one and another one, go ahead and do it. Okay, but come with the mindset that you only need to do 1 or 2 things. Very easy. Okay, if you're going for a run and you normally run 5K, just do what you can, like do 1 or 2K. Okay, just do the minimum you need to get started. Okay, now even if you end up doing that bare minimum, okay, it's a start. It makes it easier for you to do a little bit more the next time you try it. Okay, so this is number 1 thing. Just keep it easy for yourself. Make it easy for yourself. Like, just do. You know how they say, how do you eat an elephant? You eat one little bit at a time. Okay, so this is it. One little thing. All right. Now, the second thing I'm going to recommend to you is start with an activity that you enjoy the most. Okay, so again, for example, you might normally go to a gym, do weights. You might go to an exercise class. You might do some Pilates, yoga, Zumba. You might go for a run. So pick the activity that you enjoy the most. Okay, so if it's Pilates, go and start with Pilates first. If it's yoga, go and start yoga first. Okay, do the activity that you enjoy the most. So as you can see with these 2 strategies, all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to reduce the friction as much as possible for you getting back into your routine. I try to make it as easy as you can, okay? Because that first, second session they are the hardest, okay? So how do you, the aim of this task is how do you make that first or second session as easy as possible to reduce the pain associated with returning back to your fitness routine. All right, and another strategy that I'm going to cover for you today is it always helps to think back to your big why. Okay, so if you have set your goals in the past, and I hope you did, part of the goal setting process is to think back and write down what is the big driver, what is the one motivation that helps you get through your tough periods with training. Okay, so it might be for a lot of people that we see in our fitness facility, it's be able to keep up with children and grandchildren, and be able to spend quality time with them, keep up with them. So for other people, it might be just having the confidence, to put on that swimsuit during the summertime, or it could be just make sure that as you get older, you don't end up losing your function and independence. So whatever your main driver is, this is the best motivation for you. Okay, so don't lose sight of what is the main reason why you want to stay healthy. I know it may sound like a ridiculous thing to say, like, but why do you want to be healthy? Okay, what will happen if you don't? What's the main why that maybe possibly keeps you awake at night, or maybe that emotional thing that keeps you going on a day-to-day basis. Okay, so this is when the going gets tough, like such as now, when you're coming back after a bit of a break. Think back why it's important for you to keep exercising. Okay, so these are the kind of the main 3 strategies that I would recommend for you getting back on track. And just right at the end, I'm going to bring you one more strategy. You could say a bonus strategy for getting back into your exercises. It always helps to also buddy up with someone. Okay, so having I guess you could call it accountability partner. Now, if you have a personal trainer that works with you, or a coach, great. So they could serve really well as accountability partner to keep you engaged, keep you motivated. But if you don't, maybe you can find a friend, a neighbor, someone that you can exercise with. Okay, so when you have a person that holds you to account, so for example, you might say, okay, I'm gonna go for a walk or run 3 times a week, and you're going to have an agreement with this other person that you'll do it together. So let's say 6:30 or 7 o'clock every morning, you're going to go for a walk. That person is expecting you to be there. So it's a lot less likely that you're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to go, it's raining outside, I don't feel like it, because you know that other person is waiting for you. They're counting on you to support them and participate. So you're going to keep each other accountable for keeping up with your plan. Okay, so find a buddy that you like and you trust and you look forward to catching up with, and just work out a bit of a plan for exercising together. And yeah, especially during this time after a long break, it definitely helps to get you back on track. Okay, so I really hope that this was useful, and hope that you will get back into your pre-Christmas exercise routine as soon as possible. And otherwise, I will speak to you on the next podcast.
Okay guys, so I hope you found the podcast of value. If you did and you're struggling with your own health and fitness journey, there's a link in the description for a free discovery call with me. And that free discovery call, we're going to cover off a little bit about you, your history, your goals, what you want to achieve, and maybe we can help you or not with your own health and fitness goal. So if that does sound like something that you'd like to do, then click on the link in the description, and I look forward to chatting to you in the very near future. Have a good day guys, bye bye.